Hello, everybody, and welcome. These are some very unusual times. People are quarantined in their houses with orders to only leave unless you need essential items. We're living through this major historical event, and it sounds kind of crazy to say it out loud, but it's something that our children are going to learn about in their history textbooks. Weird, right? With things around the world being affected by COVID-19 virus, I wanted to take the time to kind of give you an update on the real estate market. As an agent, I get this question asked all the time. How's the housing market? How's the real estate market? In every state, the rules tend to be slightly different, but in New York State, our governor, Andrew Cuomo, has issued the New York on Pause policy has been extended to April 15th, which means the quarantine is still in effect until that date. Now, that date can be kind of fluid, so anything can change between now and then. But what does that mean for the real estate world? Currently, agents are not allowed to conduct business in person until the quarantine has been lifted. This means no in-person showings, open houses, listing appointments, etc. Realtors in the state got an email from our NYSAR president, or the New York State Association of Realtors president, Jennifer Stevenson, that said no agents be conducting business physically, but we still do everything virtually from our home offices. The doors to all of our brokers, their offices have been closed, and we're not permitted in them until the ban has been lifted. So every agent's basically working from home right now. But we live in this time where I feel very lucky that brokerages, well, I should say at least Howard Hanna, the GSAR, or the Greater Syracuse Association of Realtors, and NYSAR have provided us realtors with a lot of free at-home training to kind of help agents keep their mind and tools sharp. If you're looking to sell your home, agents can still do virtual listing appointments. We talk about everything from things you need to update in the house to motivations for moving, all virtually through FaceTime or Skype. There are agents out there still listing homes during this time, but it's definitely not your usual experience. The listing paperwork can all be done over the internet and emailed to you to sign. But things like the photos and staging is mostly left up to the seller's devices. Before this whole virus hit, we were in a seller's market, basically meaning everything was going very quickly. Average day on market was like less than 30 days. Houses would end up with multiple offers. I was actually in one a few months before this whole thing hit with a house that had 28 offers on it, which is pretty insane. Sellers getting list price or above for their houses. So it's kind of definitely a seller's market. Anything that sat on the market for more than a month, buyers immediately thought that there was something wrong with the house. But now COVID-19 put a hold on everything. We're gonna see a whole new set of buyers that aren't even gonna look at the days on market. Now, if you're a buyer, you can't really get in the house to see it since there's no showings allowed. Before the ban, there were a lot of agents doing like virtual open houses, and some of them had great success with that, which is an interesting shift in thought, because I never thought I'd see the day where people were willing to put an offer in on a house just by viewing it online. But, technology paired with the current environment could make that the new norm. The only hiccup right now is that home inspectors are currently not working because of the quarantine, and that's kind of one of the toughest hurdles. That home inspection is put in place to kind of help the buyer's mind at ease that there are any unforeseen issues with the house. Nothing that we miss as agents, nothing that they miss as buyers. So the good thing is, no matter what side of the transaction you're on, there's attorneys and mortgage brokers still working to close deals. There's smaller practices that have put their business on hold, while those are kind of few and far between, while other firms are still plugging away with just a change in practice. You're seeing somebody with a closing. You have one person waiting in the car. Other person goes out, signs the paperwork with only their attorney. Then they go back in their car, and then the significant other or the other person comes out to sign the paperwork. It's very, very interesting times, but everybody kind of seems to be jumping and figuring out a way to kind of overcome these new hurdles. And honestly, I'm super thankful to have those people out there still making sure the deals are closing and that these buyers get into their new homes and the sellers can get out of the house and move on with their life if it's maybe a difficult sell for them. But I'm kind of hoping this whole thing is a giant shift in perspective for people. I honestly never thought I'd wake up and not be able to train Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu or go to the gym. It's kind of been one of those few constants in my life since I got out of high school. I know the second I step back into Taikai, I can only imagine the feeling of gratitude, love, and appreciation that will kind of overcome me. There are a lot of things that I never truly appreciated in the moment, and this whole like coronavirus thing has really brought light to that. But once this whole thing is over, I hope you hug your friends, tell them you love them face to face, and appreciate how quickly those things can change basically overnight. I hope you all stay healthy and safe. So thank you for taking the time to listen to this short podcast, and I hope you all take care of each other out there. Thanks.